Okay, here we are back in Alphadia Genesis, and we've just arrived in Galzabine City. Here we are, let me introduce you to the capital, Galzabine City. It's different than I imagined, but in a good way, of course. Mean you never come here before? No, jobs at the guild are for domestic issues only, and last year's Inter-Kingdom Battle Tournament was held in Archlight. So this is actually my first time coming here. Is that so? Then please allow me to act as your guide. I should return the favor for your help while we were in Archlight. Thanks, I'd appreciate that. You're very welcome. Would you look at that? Isn't that Coronet? You're right, it is. Does that mean they've resolved the incident surrounding the murder of that wealthy guy in Archlight? I highly doubt it. I'm sure the only reason they're back here is to keep us from worrying about it. I suppose you're right. After all, she is one of the war princesses. Wow, Coronet, you're super popular here. Well, what did you expect? She has won the battle tournament, Inter-Kingdom Battle Tournament, for the last 3 years straight. Now that's something to boast about, but what do they mean about war princesses? Refers to the many heroic deeds of His Highness's younger sister during the Energy War. Now that she is retired from active life, she's become a symbol to the citizens of this kingdom. Yeah, I know that. I was one of those who lived through the Energy War myself. What I'm getting at is, why do they call Coronet a war princess too? Apparently, both my appearance and fighting style closely resemble hers, hence the nickname. Despite the similarity, I must assert Coronet's skills to be the greater, and why I believe Coronet is highly deserving of such a title. Not so sure of that myself, but thank you. Coronet? What is it? Though I don't claim to know anything about the original War Princess, I do think your abilities are worthy of both praise and respect. Do you really think so? When it comes to judgment and strength, there's no question, but what's even more impressive is your character. Here you live in a society that's by all means intolerant of clones, yet you're somehow not like the run-of-the-mill citizen. That's why I feel I can truly respect you. I know me saying all this has probably embarrassed you, so if I did, I apologize. Nobody apologizes casually to Coronet like that. Get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness. Actually, I rather felt happy hearing your compliments. It's the first time anyone's ever said anything like that to me. Coronet. Thank you, Frey. Well, if you're happy, then I'm happy too. Now what do you say we hurry to the castle? I'm sure King Augustine is waiting for us. Yeah, I'm with you there. And don't tell me my weapons are already obsolete even though I just bought them. Okay, it's all the same stuff, I think. Yeah, mithril cloak, over-decorated suit. I think we're good. Not seeing any cracks in the wall, not seeing any silhouettes. Okay, this is different. Okay, the specialty shop and then the accessory shop. So we're not gonna bother. Welcome back, Coronet and Walter. It's great to be back. These are our companions in the ongoing investigation. Now if I may request an audience with King Augustine. Of course, His Highness has been awaiting you. However, regarding this clone, are you saying she can't come with us because in your eyes she's a threat? You don't need to worry. I'm registered as her master and she has a strong will of her own. In any case, if something were to happen, it's our responsibility. Also, seeing as a member she's of this team, may I ask you to let her through? And may I ask you to let her through? However, are you saying you're going to force a young child to wander around the city all by herself? There should be no problem. If anything happens, I will take personal responsibility. Now please, let us enter. Coronet. Very well then, you are free to pass. Thank you very much. I appreciate you stepping in like that, Coronet. Thank you. You are very welcome. Let's go see King Augustine. this place. There's... The movement of the banners was kind of throwing me off there because I was thinking, could there be something shiny there? Like the silhouette? But no. Nothing. Nada. Nil. Zilch. And even this part is empty. Man, this must be a poor kingdom. What the hell is this room? What kind of castle doesn't have loot in it? Okay, we have more space up here. Banners are definitely messing with me when I'm looking for motions of something moving. Yeah, worst castle ever. Unless there's another floor. No, just a throne room. We have completed our investigation in Archland and returned as ordered, King Augustine. You have done well, you two. Now, might I ask if these others are with the investigative team for Archland? Yes, Your Majesty, Your Highness, I am Frey. And I'm his sister, Aura. You can simply call me Gran... Anna. Frey, is it? Is this girl not a clone? Who's its master? I am. However, there's nothing to worry as we've had no trouble with her thus far. Based on what grounds do you assert this? Do you fail to realize where this is? Someone remove this clone from the presence of... Please wait, Minister. None of those here, including myself, believe she poses a threat to anyone. Say what you will, but it will be too late should something happen to His Highness. I'm fully aware of the consequences, but we must also understand she has been permitted to join us by the King of Archland. By Claudius. Yes. Frey, now if you would hand over that letter... Oh yeah, right, give it to Aina to take up there. See how they react. I understand the situation much clearer now. I shall also permit her to accompany you so long as you do not let her out of your sight. However, Highness, the King of Archland has vouched for this clone, therefore we should take him at his word. As you wish. Thank you. As I'm sure you've already been informed, we have experienced attacks by clones on citizens here in Galspeed as well. Fortunately, while no casualties have been incurred, those who are aware of this incident felt more inclined to take precautions. Why we should waste no time in ridding this kingdom of its clones. Had Archland not come with this foolish plan to ensure future freedom for clones, both kingdoms would not be in this present situation. Your Highness, now seeing this, I feel inclined to say there is no longer any purpose in continuing this investigation. Instead, why not put it on hold after all the clones have been placed in cryostasis? We resume our search for the cause. I understand what you are trying to say, Walter. It is true there is potential for further casualties the longer we carry on with this. However, let's waste no more time and send a letter to the King of Archland informing that best to proceed with placing all clones in... Walter, I find it disturbing one of your ranks seems to counsel His Highness the King. However, Minister, that's enough, Walter. Frey and those with him from Archland are guests here. Moreover, Aina is a clone. I feel it would be wise to consider your words around her. Corone. Frey, Aina, I apologize for the disrespectful language Walter has used in your presence. Despite the set of circumstances we face, he has gone too far. That's okay, you don't need to apologize to me. I feel Walter's opinion is a valid one. Many of us who desire freedom for clones aren't able to voice ourselves. That said, I know Aina has feelings of her own, so I'd like to hear a little less talk about placing clones in cryostasis in front of her if we could. I'm sorry for allowing Walter to carry on as he has, and we'll try to correct him in the future. I must apologize as well. Now let us return to the issue at hand. After reading Claudius's letter, I have been able to better understand your findings. However, this material in its scale, I was unable to learn much concerning it. Actually, if I could be permitted to explain. It seems the scale fled from the stockade. I saw how distraught he was over his actions, and though he did run away, I have a difficult time believing it was his choice to do so. I just have a gut feeling the Seeger fellow had something to do with it, and also Gale being deceived. It could also be you do not know him as well as you purport, because as it stands, you failed to see into his pilfering. Well, that's true, Let's stop this, you two. Arguing moot points won't get us anywhere. Frey is indeed correct. Furthermore, I believe if you continue this investigation, there is the potential you will encounter the same Gale again. Then what you're saying is, you believe human factors are involved in this incident. Yes, witness accounts from the incident the day prior point to the presence of a suspicious individual. Among these statements, there was one in particular indicating a similar individual appeared to be giving orders to clones. Supposing there is a way to override the orders of a clone's master, we should consider the Seeker and those associated with him capable of doing so. Of course, it cannot be ruled out that this is not the case. Your Highness, first of all, I'd like to find out if such a method even does exist. Unfortunately, however, our information Professor Speranza and Archelaus is severely lacking. Can you think of any other possible alternatives? I cannot think of any offhand, but what about yourself, Minister? What about Cayani Laboratory? The installation itself is not far west of the capital. My memory serves me right, the last piece of information we received from her during the war would have been sent there. In that case, let me have you continue your investigation there. I will have a letter sent by postal liquor ahead of your arrival to request the cooperation of those there concerning the matter. We appreciate this. However, before you leave, I would like to present you with this. Please present this energy ring beta to them for me, Minister. Yes, Your Highness. Receive Fire Ring Beta 1. Researching out here at the castle on upgrading energy rings, we discovered energy stones were effective for that purpose. It's nice to hear Galsbean's research on the use of energy stones is making good headway. These are also to upgrade energy gamma to an energy ring beta. Please take these energy stones over to the refinery and attempt to free your cells. It should be a worthwhile learning experience. Got 5 of them. Thank you. As for getting to Cayani Laboratory, do you think you could act as our guide to its location, Corone? I'd be glad to. I'll explain how to travel there as we head back to the city. We'll be sure to report our findings upon our return, King Augustine. I'm counting on it. Now take care. Do you see a change in her character as I do, Highness? Yes, she appears more relaxed than before. I wonder if it has to do with the extended length of her journey, or if it is perhaps the young man she is accompanied by. Will you be heading to the castle laboratory as usual? Yes, please see to any affairs in my absence. Yes, Highness. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my crap. Frey, about Cayani Laboratory. Like we were told before, it's to the west of Galsbean City. If we head outside the city and follow the coastline west, then south, then west again, we should arrive at the location. So that's where I was hovering over, I think. How was that? Do you think I explained the way to reach our destination well enough? Not even close. Better than that, unlike the skilled scum's previous instructions, I understood yours perfectly. Thank you, I guess. He's right, though. That was easy enough for me to understand, too. Looks like traveling here in Galsbean is going to be a breeze. I'm kind on you, Cronin. I'll do my best not to disappoint. Here in Galsbean's lack of land makes it difficult to procure supplies, but I bet there's no shortage here in the capital. In that case, it might be best to buy what we need before heading out. And along with that, let's use these energy stones we got from the Minister to upgrade our rings over at the refinery. Not a bad idea. It wouldn't be right of us to forget about a useful gift like that. Then hi-ho, it's a shopping we go. So, which one was it again? The crescent? No, it's the beer mug. Okay, I think I need to take them off. Is there a quick and easy way? Maybe he's using a fire ring? It's this guy. Gives me 4, so I have enough for my entire party. And how do I want to do this? You know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and toss those back on. Wait a second, she was using a water ring. He was using a fire ring, she was using a light ring, she was using a water ring, and he was using a fire ring. But I'm not seeing anything about... Whoa. Let's see what they have to say here. not seen any side quests. Let's be on our way. And we're here. Excuse us, but we're the investigative team sent here by the King of Galsabine. Well, Crone, how are you today? I'd been expecting you to arrive soon. I'm the head of operations here at Cayani Laboratory. I received a letter earlier by postal liquor, and I'm aware of the situation. I prepared for Esperanza's documents ahead of your coming, so if you'd please follow me. Thank you. I'm glad we're able to get a look at these documents like this. Hopefully they should be able to shed some light on what's going on. This is a researcher's dream come true. Aura, don't forget we are here on official business, not for your interests. Yeah, I hear you. So what do you think, Aura? Did you find anything that might be of help? Sort of, but something strange here. Strange? Yeah, there appear to be some inconsistencies in these documents. Either that or there are more papers, but they're missing. Is this really all there is? As far as I'm aware, yes. What about the old laboratory chief? Do you think he might have taken anything home by mistake? I mean, he was a bit absent-minded. Hiram? I suppose it's a possibility. The old laboratory chief, is he still around? He actually retired some years earlier. He was the one in charge of keeping all Professor Speranza's documents cataloged up until then. What should we do then, Big Bro? Well, it's not too far out of the way. We could always visit him directly and ask him if there are any more documents than what's here. I second that. I'm sure this Hiram is probably just settling into a retirement, but if it weren't too much trouble, could you tell us where he lives? Please wait here while I... What was that? We're under attack. Indeed we are. That was easier than taking candy from a baby, not for these ones. Type Omega Code Sanction Executing Master Data Override Process. Alright, you clones, now do as I say. You know, Nils. Huh? Yikes. Now what do you want? Are you sure it's okay to be messing with these clones? They do belong in this laboratory, and... Well, I only came along with you because you were supposed to be Seeger's subordinate. Now I'm not so sure this will even help solve the... Who is whose subordinate? When did he say I worked for him, huh? The only reason I'm doing any of this is because we've got the same goal in mind. Nothing more, nothing less. I see how it is now. My mistake. Clones, go with this, punk. As for you, Gale, take these clones back to Seeger like planned. Understood. Got it? Hey, you with the weapon there. That means you too. Your request is denied. Huh? My master is the laboratory chief, not you. So the override procedure didn't work like it was supposed to, huh? It's turning out to be more trouble than it's worth. Code sanction. Executing master data override process. Now do as I say, clone. Your request is denied. So you're one of those loyal types, are you? I can also see the weapon you're carrying means you've got some fighting capability to you. Walking away would be... walking away would eat on my pride. I've been instructed to protect this laboratory and also to apprehend any intruders. That hurt. You won't be pressing your luck with me like that again. Take that, you hunk of junk. There's an infinite divide between mine and your battle abilities. Now this is the last time I'm gonna warn you. Code sanction executing master data override process. Now do as I say, clone. Understood. What is your order? That was one hard clone to break. But now I'm not even sure if she'll even be good for anything. I did kick her pretty hard. And again, Seeger will probably be angry as hell if he sees the damage I did to her. If I get rid of her here, what Seeger doesn't know can't hurt him. Hey, clone, you stay here and stand guard. If someone comes in, you kill him. Understood. Hey, you just listened to begin with. You might have been useful for something. This is what you get for injuring me. And that's our boss, I assume. I have bad news. What is it? What is going on? Someone broke into the laboratory, and it appears they were able to override the master data for our clones and direct them to attack us. How is that possible? The intruder was able to order the clones to obey him? Yes, the one leading them was desperate to get away, so I was unable to hear what he said, but our clones were indeed following him, while at the same time no longer obeying us. Big Bro, do you think it could be... Yeah, it's likely Seer or those following him are here. How many others are still inside? A few perhaps, but I don't have an exact count. Can we get you to leave this to us instead? We believe there's a good chance the person involved is the one we're investigating. If fear could be a threat to your safety. We're aware of the dangers. Please leave this to us. This is no place for amateurs who only get in the way. Those who cannot fight should hide themselves. Understood. And I'll leave rescuing any others left inside to you. I sense many monsters. Yeah, you can bet whoever's inside blasted a hole in the wall to get in, and the monsters came pouring in behind. Why is it that the monsters are always in a rush to get inside of places when they realize, hey, that place is a slum. I'm gonna stay out here where it's actually somewhat classy. Which means we had better be careful as we make our way inside. Yeah, now let's go. Okay, there's nothing out here. And here come the battles. Okay, we have our standard enemies here. Palette swap, sadly. Did I pass any cracked walls? Okay, my rings are messed up, I think, so let's swap this one. We'll see if that makes things any better. Okay, let's see if this is the right combination. Corona found. Attacks deal triple damage. Let's try putting her back. Water bombs, that doesn't look like there's anything up there. And it looks like... Okay, as I was saying, we are going to have to come back and explore this floor once I finish through here. Energy stones. So maybe I don't have to come back to explore the first floor. And we have a scene.
同じ隊はいねえのかよ。だ、羽織り損じゃねえか。
ねえ、あなたそこで何してるの？もしかしてここの研究員？
あ？なんだてめえ。
怪我してるじゃん。
触るんじゃねえよ。
Broad. It's not how I thought the word was spelled.
せっかく人が直してあげようって言うのに。
Maybe it's his accent or something.
余計な世話だっつってんだよ。いいからそこどけよ。殴られてえのか。なんなんだよさっきから。
捕まえたもんね。治療されるのが怖いなんて大きいくせに子供みたいだね。
ああ、誰がガキだ。
ちゃちゃっと治療しちゃうね。
てめえ、こら話しやがれ。はい、
終わり。じゃあ私急いでるから行くけど、魔獣とかに気をつけて逃げてね。
なんなんだよあの女。変なやつ。
Maybe she was a figment of your imagination. Sorry about straggling behind. What happened? Just saw some researcher, if that's what he was. Anyway, I took care of his wounds. Starting to wonder when you weren't with us, but I'm glad to know everything's alright. Is that researcher okay? Yep, he was walking just fine, so I'm sure he's made it out by now. Enough talking, more marching. Annoying as usual, I see. What is it, Aina? What was that for? Grant said do it when someone does a good thing. Right. Thanks, Aina. Alright, Aina, let's get a move on. I hear you. Come on, Aina. And what is over here, if anything? Where did he come from? Okay, from the amount of damage Aina took there, I've just realized I probably do not have her using a decent piece of armor, which, while I didn't buy her a new one, she should still be able to buy with what she has. Wait. Okay, no cracks. Heal material. Got Journeyman Warrior achievement. Okay, that last fight gave me half a level. It might be a little underdone. More energy stones. Gonna explore this floor a bit more. Holy water, that's a new item. Well, addresses the encounter right, I guess. Was there anything else, or no? No, I think I'm good to go. Okay, not booby trap, I could definitely use an extra exiter or two. We can see the cracks on the room there, so now we just gotta find the matching set. Okay, battle routine set. Let's take down that one clone. Big Bro, do you think this clone is... Targets confirmed, preparing to exterminate. Great, she wants to kill us. Frey? Better not let her. Don't say, Frey. things first, we need to heal our clone. It looks like the guys are confused, which is already going to make this fight extremely annoying. Does she have nothing but AoE attacks? Because I don't have AoE spells, so if she does, it's pretty much already game over. Hey, more... Nope, no AoE. Lucky us. Let's keep Nano, even though I'm not totally sure if she'll be any help. 1000 damage crit. Energy bomb. The guys are confused once again. They actually attacked. And I'm gonna use a heal on Prey just in case she tries to finish him off here. Shadow Veil, this is new. Now I can put Aina back on offensive duty until one of my confused guys stabs her. That snapped Walter out of confusion, which is good. Now let's see if we can blow her away with light arrow. It said break damage, and I thought, like, I don't know, just get it over with. So that's a level up for some of my guys. Got a high elixir. Damaging her this much should be enough to stop her from attacking anyone else. My order is to exterminate. Don't tell me this clone still wants to go another round. Carrying such a large weapon, is that all the strength it can muster up? What should we do, Frey? If we damage her anymore, she may end up disappearing for good. If we don't do something, we could be the ones who get killed. My order is to protect. To protect. Wait, something strange is going on. Must protect my master. What the? The clone just offed herself. But why? Whatever the reason, there are no other clones here to be found. Were you harmed in any way, Krone? No, I'm fine. Aura? No one's here, if that's what you're asking. That aside, there was something strange about how that clone acted before. Agreed, it was as if her switch was flipped. Could be she realized her master's orders have been somehow altered? Since when do clones have a conscience? Since always, you dummy. Clones experience the same thoughts and emotions as we do. Then explain to me why our cultures are based on using them for our own selfish gain. That does not sound as if they are the same to me. That's because... Walter, Aura, please, let's not argue. Our first priority is to find any other researchers who may still be inside this facility. Yes, Krone. That's true. I hear voices. Look, there's a door up there. Right, let's hurry. Still looking for the cracked wall, though. There it is. Follow bracelet. attacks twice with the normal attack. Damage up, down effects do not show. Strength minus 20. So, yeah, that sounds kind of garbage. I don't know the probability on it, which is why I'm a little skeptical. If it's low, then it's trash. If it's high, if the probability is high, then there could be something to it. But what have we here? There must be people inside. It's not locked, so I wonder if it can only be opened from the outside. Did it just come off its hinges? Alright, let's get inside. Somebody did hear us, thank heavens. We ducked in here after an explosion and monsters started flooding in, but something hit the door with such force to bend it we couldn't get out. For a while there, I thought this is where we were going to die. Well, looks like you're safe now. Were you the only ones unable to evacuate? As far as we know, we were just surprised when the clones here suddenly flew off the handle and started attacking everyone. Do you see anyone else? Because I'm positive there should have been somebody here who did something to override their master data. Because I actually saw two of them, but I was fleeing for my life at such a heated pace I don't remember much about them. Well, that one, however, I believe had blue hair and was wearing a set of light armor. So I want to say he was carrying a weapon like yours. Like Grant's. In short, that would only be one person. There's no doubt in my mind it was Gale. But what on earth could he have been up to? We must all assume his accomplice is none other than Seeger. Yes, the possibility is extremely high. Our only problem now is we won't be able to chase them since we don't know where they went. Which means we should stay focused on our investigation for the time being. Who knows, we may run into them again along the way. Anyways, now since we've checked the place for survivors, let's take these researchers back to the chief. And we have to remember there's a chest there. We're gonna make a beeline for it once I get the chance. I see, so 1829Q04 is... She's a clone that's been with us here in the laboratory since the very beginning, and for that reason likely had the strong will she did. Now regarding your help in quelling the situation, I owe you a great debt of thanks, especially there having been no casualties involved. There's no need to thank us, we're only doing our job. Now as we are in a hurry, tell us the location of this Hiram. Yes, of course, with things having been in such a chaotic state here, the thought clearly slipped my mind. Now as for where you'll find him, his home is way up north at Mount Norton. Please take this letter with you in case he asks for verification of who you are. Got the chief letter. Thanks for writing this for us. About Mount Norton. Crone, do you know how to get there? Yes, but it'll be quite the journey to reach it. While there is a village on the way there, we'll have to pass through Nessie Trench even prior to that. Sounds far. That it does. Might even be good if we can find some place along the way to rest. In that case, you might try the Tranquil Lodge. Not really a couple of runs to the place, and besides there being an inn there, you'll also find a wide selection of equipment and goods. There's an inn like you say, it might be a good idea to rest there for the night. What do you think, Frey? I can agree with that. Despite being in a hurry, it'd do us no good to get ourselves stuck up in a creek either. If that's where they're headed, do you think we could also have them deliver that? Thank you for reminding me. I do apologize for bringing this up now, but would you mind returning this to the clone that lives up there at the lodge? Received black ribbon. A ribbon? Yes, it was left behind when she came for her last physical exam. Are you intending to use Crone as an errand girl for something that's clearly your oversight? It's okay, Walter. We're heading in that direction anyway. We appreciate your help. The Tranquil Lodge can be reached by following the road northeast of here. I want you to be on the lookout for monsters. I also ask you to be careful of clones and monsters still in the laboratory should you have any further business here. Yeah, like a freaking chest that warped me away from. Thanks for making us aware. Bastards. Now, what do you say we head for this lodge, everyone? Let's... I don't remember the way there. Yeah, the crack was on the other side of the wall. Clever. Definitely need stronger spells at this point. 3 firebombs. Whoopee. So there's something I missed. Good to know. This seems a little suspicious, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Cracks over here. Oh, that was a little elaborate. Guard drinks. Okay, I think the only one left is in the room we found the researchers. That didn't reset the red. Okay, the left was the dud. Then look over here. Here, I don't think it's all those. Worse and worse. a pretty big treasure area. Unless that treasure area I saw was just these rooms. There's always that possibility. I assume that's the case. Here's our boss room. Hearty Peel. So if we're going to do this again, this better be a freaking awesome item. Heal material is 4,000 HP. Dynamite strip. Yeah, alright. Okay, I'm gonna skip to the outside now. Okay, back on the first floor. Let's make a detour for something I missed. So we had the cracked wall here. We can use that to come down to here and get a chest and luck drinks. Not really worth it, I'd say, but up to you to make the call. And we just got the Drifter achievement. And we're out. So I'm gonna put a break in the video right here. When we get back out, we need to go do the lodge, trench, all that other crap. So yeah, we got through the laboratory. Next time, hopefully it'll be a little less tedious.